welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with 2018 in review. I did a video like this last year, so I figured I would do one this year as well. Just ask myself some questions about 2018 and basically review how the year was. I'm using my new camera today. My husband bought me a camera for Christmas, so we're using this to see how it works. If you guys don't like it, let me know and I'll go back to using my other camera. This is not as, this is more of a point and shoot camera. Basically the reason I wanted this camera was when we were away in Florida, because the back screen flips up. So it's easy for like vlogging and that kind of stuff. So let me know if this camera is okay for filming. That other camera that I had is older, but it is better. Although I guess this one's got better specs on it now because that one's such an older camera. But anyway, let me know if you prefer this compared to older videos. I'm hoping the lighting is a little bit better. In this video last time in the living room, my living room with the Christmas tree, the lighting wasn't the greatest. I don't have fancy lighting. I have to go off of whatever daylight I have. So yeah, it wasn't very good lighting in the last couple of videos, but here I am. Yeah, I don't have fancy lighting and I'm really not going to buy fancy lighting because it's too expensive. So anyway, I am going to get into the questions and we're going to review the year. Question number 1, favorite nail trend of 2018. This is going to be pretty much the same as my last year's answer, which was multi-chromes. I, again, loved multi-chromes this year. I bought a ton more multi-chromes and yeah, I just really like the look of multi-chromes, the different shifts that they have in them, and there were some really good ones from Bee's Knees that came out this year that were one coaters. So I really enjoyed multi-chromes this year. I apologize if you can hear the kids, they're downstairs. Question number 2, least favorite nail trend of the year. I kind of have 2 answers for this. First thing is definitely magnetic polishes. I just could not get on board with magnetics. I don't know if it's just because I have such a hard time doing them. I just can't get that line across the nail to make it look just nice and crisp, and I can't get that. I don't know, it's probably my technique. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But because I can't get them to look good, I don't like them. And the other thing I'm going to say is unicorn pea. Like, apparently for something that's so rare and hard to get your hands on, like the pigment, there was so much unicorn pea polish that came out this year. It doesn't excite me as much anymore. Like, I did purchase some unicorn pea polish. I'm actually wearing a unicorn pea polish right now. But the fact that it was so hyped up, that it was so rare, you couldn't get your hands on it, it was so expensive and all this kind of stuff, and just every single maker and their freaking dog was putting out unicorn pea polishes. So it's like, obviously it's not rare, obviously it's not as hard to get your hands on it that you're telling us it is. So it lost its edge for me. So that's kind of my little mini rant about this past year with makers and unicorn pea polishes in particular. Yeah, so unicorn pea polishes have to be really special now for me to want to purchase them. It has to be something that I don't already have in a unicorn pea polish. So like I said, I still buy them, but I'm just kind of ticked off that they're so hyped because it's so hard to get your hands on the pigment when it's obviously not. So, number 3, favorite mainstream collection of the year. I didn't buy much mainstream polishes this year, but I did buy 2 full China Glaze collections. So out of those 2 collections that I purchased, I'm going to go with the OMG collection, which was a re-release of an older collection from 2008, I think, because it was the 10-year anniversary. I loved that holographic collection. It didn't wow me to the point where I had to include it in any of my top 18 polishes, but it was a good collection for a mainstream putting out holographic polishes. It was something different. Thankfully, I think that the mainstreams are kind of seeing that the indie makers are kind of taking away some of their sales, I think. and maybe they're getting on board with more of the trends that we like. So for my mainstream, I'm just gonna go with the OMG collection from China Glaze. Number 4, favorite indie collection. I'm gonna say, it's biased, but I don't care, the Nail Ninjas collection from Artist Nails. I spoke a little bit about that in my top 18 of 2018 video. I was lucky enough to be a part of that collection. One of 3 other ladies and Kat, who is the owner of Artist Nails, who got together and came up with the collection. So that is very near and dear to my heart. So I'm going to say that the Artist Nails Nail Ninjas collection was my favorite indie collection of the year. Question number 5, polish that surprised you the most. That is an easy one for me because, like I said, I love multi-chromes, and I got a couple multi-chromes from Indie Expo, and one of them was Embrace It from Bee's Knees. When I put it on the swatch stick, I looked at it and I'm like, is that a 1 coat? Like, I couldn't kind of believe it, because multi-chromes you generally have to build them up 2 or 3 coats to get them to where you want them to be. And I couldn't believe that on the swatch stick it looked like it was a 1 coat. So when I went and put it on my nails and it was in fact a 1 coat multi-chrome, I was in shock and disbelief, and ended up going to buy a backup of it right away. That was my favorite polish of 2018. If you didn't watch that video already, spoiler alert. But just the way that they managed to make that multi-chrome into a 1 coat. I know some people are saying it's not a 1 coat on them. It could be because they have a wider nail line than I do. It could be because it was a different batch. I don't know, but the 2 bottles of Embrace It that I have are both 1 coaters, so I don't know. Number 6, most disappointing polish of 2018. I am gonna say, well, really it's kind of a collection because I picked up 4 of them, I think. Was the Magnetic Launch collection from KB Shimmer. Just because, again, I don't know what I'm doing wrong with magnetic polishes. I really don't. They just, because I couldn't get that line on them, they just didn't look the way that I'm picturing it in my head. So that is going to be my most disappointing polishes of 2018. Number 7, best nail care product of 2018. I'm gonna go with Cuticula's peel off base coat, just because it stepped up my swatching game so much this year. My skin's so bad with my eczema, I've said that before, and just being able to peel it off instead of having to use nail polish remover in between every picture saved my skin, and I'm happy for that. So Cuticula's peel off base coat is definitely my favorite nail product of the year. Number 8, favorite nail art item of 2018. I'm gonna go with the Essence Stamper. That stamper is such a good stamper, and it's only like $6 from the drugstore. Perfect, clear stamper. I have had no issues picking up with that stamper. I've never had an issue picking up any image with that stamper. And I've used Big Bling stamper, I've used Bundle Monster stampers, I've used Born Pretty stampers, and this stamper I have never had an issue picking up any single image. So I always go, that's my go-to stamper. I don't use any of my other stampers anymore. I have a whole bunch of them sitting in a drawer. The only stamper I use is my my Essence stamper. Number 9 is brands you discovered in 2018. There are a couple big ones. Bee's Knees was definitely probably the biggest out of the brands that I discovered this year. I placed an order for Bee's Knees I think Boxing Day of 2017, and my order came in 2018. So I didn't try the brand until 2018, and I have a ton of Bee's Knees polishes now. I actually had my Bee's Knees and my tonics in one drawer, and I had to move the Bee's Knees out because I was full. I couldn't get anything else in that drawer, so I had to move them out into a separate drawer. So now I have a separate drawer for my Bee's Knees and a separate drawer for my tonics. I need another Helmer. It's at that point. So that was probably the biggest known brand that I discovered this year. And then also Artist Nails, which was introduced to me by Claire Gray. It's a UK indie. It's hard for me to get my hands on, but I have been managing to ninja polishes to myself. Claire sent me a bunch of polishes too, so I've been doing what I can to get my hands on those polishes, but it is difficult too. So Artist Nails is a great brand if you can get your hands on them. Such beautiful formulas. I don't know how Kat does it. On New Year's Eve I had my parents and my in-laws over for New Year's Eve. We had Chinese food, and after we had dinner, I said, do you want me to give you guys manicures to my mother and my mother-in-law and my daughter too. Both my mother-in-law and my mother picked Artist Nails polishes for me to paint their nails with, and they both really loved the polishes that they picked. And the last brand that I discovered this year would probably, I'm gonna go with Sister Chic Lacquer. I do swatch for Sister Chic Lacquer because I know Debbie quite well, and I love her collections. I really do. She has grown so much over this last year. She brought out her first collection in January of last year, and just the collections that she has put out have just gotten better and better and better, and so have her formulas. So I'm just really excited to see what 2019 brings for her. Her first 2 trios are on their way to me right now, so as soon as I have them I will do swatch and review for you. I'm really excited to see what she has in store because they look absolutely amazing. So yeah, those are the 3 that I'm gonna go with this year. Those are the brands that I discovered. Number 10, how much polish have you accumulated in 2018? Well, I rewatched my 2017 video, and I said at the end I had around 800 at the end of 2017. And according to my spreadsheet, I have just under 1100 polishes right now. But I did do a giant de-stash at one point. I pulled out probably around 120, 130 polishes, and I donated them to a local women and children's shelter. So yeah, it's not as huge of a jump as it was last year, which is okay. I'm okay with that because I don't have the room right now. But I did also do quite a big de-stash, for me anyway. I know some people can get rid of polishes no problem. I have a harder time de-stashing than some people. So getting rid of 120 polishes was a big deal for me. And instead of selling them or whatever, I just donated them to a women and children's shelter. It was just easier, and that was my good deed for the day. Number 11, favorite YouTube video of the year. I'm not going to go with a nail polish video for this because I watch a lot of other YouTube, not just nail polish videos, because we're going to Florida. I've been watching a lot of Tim Tracker YouTube videos. He does like Disney parks and Universal, that kind of stuff. And I've been watching cruise videos too, but I also watch, you know, beauty YouTubers and Casey Neistat and daily vloggers, that kind of stuff. My favorite YouTube video this year was part of the Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star series that they did. It was the one where Jeffree transformed Shane into Jeffrey, and he was walking around in his Gucci outfit. It was so funny, and I really enjoyed that video. Number 12, favorite collab of 2018. I'm gonna have to go with the St. Patty's Day collab that we did. Mrs. Cronal organized it. What was it? The Colors and Crack collab or something like that. I had fun filming that video, probably because I was drinking a beer while I was doing it, but it was a good collab too. So I'm gonna go with that one. 13, favorite series of 2018. I think my favorite series this year that I really enjoyed watching was Mrs. Cronal's Liquored and Lacquered. She has one every week. It's all different subjects, different, you know, could just be chatty, could be talking about a collection, could be nail art related, but I just love that series that she has going on her channel. Number 14, favorite moment of 2018. I have 2. I'm gonna list 2. First one, Indie Expo was amazing. I had so much fun. It was unfortunate that Debbie couldn't make it and come with me, but I still had an amazing time. Bought a ton of polish. It was a good day. And the other favorite moment of 2018, very bittersweet, but it was meeting Claire. I went over to England because my grandfather was very, very sick, and Claire came and picked me up, and we had a day or afternoon of shopping, which was really, really nice. It was great to meet her, and yeah, hopefully we can do it again in the future. Number 15, favorite comment or subscriber interaction in 2018. I have to say all of the comments on the video that I did when I filmed with Brianna when she painted my nails just made me smile. Brianna had such a good time filming that video, and we had fun together doing it. We'll probably have to do something again this year to figure out what we're gonna do, but she is just a natural in front of the camera, so those comments made me smile. Number 16, brands that you want to try in 2019. I want to try J. Rennie. I want to try Sheely. I want to try, what else? Was another brand. I want to try Danglefoot. I do have one Danglefoot in my collection that Claire gave me. I haven't had a chance to try it yet, but definitely want to try Danglefoot. And I would really like, still have never tried Super Chic lacquer, so at some point I'd like to try them. They're so expensive, but I would like to try them. Number 17, biggest goal for 2019. For my channel, I would really like to hit 1,500 subscribers by the end of the year. I think that's pretty doable, so we'll see if that happens. Final question, number 18, what are you most looking forward to in 2019? Personally, my vacation. I can't wait until I am sitting on the deck of the Carnival Horizon with a drink in my hand and the sun beaming down on me. That is what I'm most looking forward to right now, especially because year end at work is a nightmare. For 2019 YouTube related, I'm hoping to get to Indie Expo this year. It depends on where it is. I haven't heard if it's in Toronto or if it's going to be in Vancouver. If it's in Toronto, I really hope to be able to go. Again, it depends on the date and that kind of stuff, so I would really like to go again, but we'll have to see when I hear more and find out where it's happening and that kind of stuff. So, but anyway, that is it for me today. If you would like to answer any of these questions, you can do so in the comments below, or even film a video and then let me know in the comments down below and I will go watch it. So that is it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Happy 2019, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.